Hello everyone, my name is Rob, welcome to Kinetic Rugby League and welcome to the NRL Review Round 4. In this video I'll be showing you shortened highlights from Round 4 of the NRL, as well as talking about some of the key stats from each game. So let's get started.
It's the last. Hodgson, Moses, Brown, deft kick, here they come, Cartwright try! Into the bench a few times, here's Yo, gets a pass away inside the... It's Edwards for the line and the Panthers are on the board. Moses, Dory, beautiful ball, Penasini, back to Dory, back to on, hands, on debut, Brendan Hands for the Eels. Yo, Cleary, shot to Hosking. Here come the Panthers. Cleary finds touch.
Right on the 40.
Both feet on the line.
Positions himself. There
Here we go. 2-point field goal attempt from Cleary. He's got it. He's got it.
Yeah, he's got it.
Last play. The ball to Moses from in front. He's kicked it. The Eels win in Golden Point.
Starting with the Penrith Panthers, their spine included Dylan Edwards, Jerome Luai, Nathan Cleary and Mitch Kenny. Try scorers were Dylan Edwards and Zach Hosking, and goals came from Nathan Cleary with 3. In terms of percentage stats for the Penrith Panthers, their possession was 47%, they had a completion rate of 85%, and a tackle efficiency of 93.83%. Top performers on the night, James Fisher-Harris had 57 tackles, Sunia Taruva had 319 metres, Scott Sorensen had 1 line break, and Zach Hosking was awarded 94 fantasy points. On the side of the Parramatta Eels, their spine included Clint Gutherson, Dylan Brown, Mitchell Moses and Josh Hodgson. Their tries came from Bryce Cartwright and Brendan Hands, and their conversions came from Mitchell Moses with 4. Percentage stats on the night, for possession they had 53%, they had a completion rate of 95% and a tackle efficiency of 88.05%. Top performers on the night were Ryan Matheson with 58 tackles, Regan Campbell-Gillard with 255 metres, Brendan Hands with 1 line break, and Mitchell Moses was awarded 72 fantasy points.
Side to side here. As it comes for King on the angle. Oh, he gets a pass to Peasant, who then gets a wonderful flick. Warbrick over for his first NRL try. Storm cashing in on this extra tackle. There's a hard run. Peasant, delightful pass. Katoa on to Meany. Melbourne get another. Bateman. Away from McDonald, away from Katoa, then shovels it on. Papali'i gets it on. Kempoa, he's over. He's in the NRL, of course, as the high kick. Now that's a bit deep as well, but up they go. It's come back for Olam. It looks like a try. He's going to do it on his own. He just strolls over. Cameron Munster. Coruscant. Can it hold? Yes, it's a try! Api Coruscant, he does it himself!
Starting with the West Tigers, their spine included Adam Dewey, Brandon Wakeham, Luke Brooks and Api Coruscant. The tries came from Asu Kepua and Api Coruscant, and their goals came from Adam Dewey with 2. In terms of percentage stats, for possession they had 47%, a completion rate of 78% and a tackle efficiency of 90.71%. Top performing players from that game, John Bateman had 45 tackles, Junior Tupou had 182 metres, Asu Kepua had 1 line break, and Isaiah Papali'i was awarded 78 fantasy points. For the side of the Melbourne Storm, their spine included Nick Meaney, Cameron Munster, Jonah Pizzette and Harry Grant. Try scorers were Will Warbrick, Nick Meaney, Justin Olam and Cameron Munster, and Nick Meaney had 4 goals. For percentage stats, possession was at 53%, they had a completion rate of 87% and a tackle efficiency of 87.19%. Top performing players from that game, Harry Grant had 50 tackles, Will Warbrick had 202 metres, Will Warbrick also had 2 line breaks, and Josh King was awarded 69 fantasy points.
Brisbane now with a chance. Carrigan, Ezra Mann, Reece Walsh, Herbie Farnworth. Out to Jesse Arthurs for the corner. Jesse Arthurs opens the scoring in the Battle of Brisbane. Ezra Mann, Reece Walsh, oh what a ball! What a ball to Selwyn Cobbo! That was magical for Reece Walsh, and Cobbo's in the corner. On Milford. Now running towards the line is Jared Wallace. There it is. The Dolphins are on the board. Milford finds the in goal area. Here comes a hammer. Hammerside Tabuai Fido. The speed of the Dolphins fullback. They're in front. The ball in the halfway line. Adam Reynolds drifting. There's a chance. Kurt Capewell breaks free. He's looking for support. No, he's not. He's going to the corner and he'll get there. Kurt Capewell into the corner. We're all locked up. 2 minutes 20 remaining. Milford with a grubber kick. Katoni Staggs has got it. Here goes Katoni. Beats one. Up towards the 30. Staggs. He's over the halfway. Gilbert's chasing. But Katoni Staggs is going to seal it for the Broncos. He goes the length of the field.
Starting with the Dolphins, their spine included Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow, Anthony Milford, Sean O'Sullivan and Mason Teague. Their tries came from Jared Wallace and Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow, and their goals came from Jermaine Osako with 2. Percentage stats from that game: possession was at 54%, they had a completion rate of 70% and a tackle efficiency of 84.31%. Top performers from that game: Tom Gilbert had 40 tackles, Hamiso Tabuai-Fidow had 216 metres, Tessie Niu had 1 line break, and Jared Wallace was awarded 63 fantasy points. On the side of the Brisbane Broncos, their spine included Reece Walsh, Ezra Mam, Adam Reynolds and Billy Walters. The try scorers were Jesse Arthurs, Selwyn Cobbo, Kurt Capewell and Katoni Staggs, and their only goal came from Adam Reynolds. Percentage stats: possession was at 46%, they had a completion rate of 67% and a tackle efficiency of 86.33%. Top Broncos players on the day: Kurt Capewell had 39 tackles, Katoni Staggs had 237 metres, Jesse Arthurs had 2 line breaks, and Payne Haas was awarded 70 fantasy points.
So Liu and forward, great build-up. Fafita will have a crack. Oh, the pass I thought was forward. Came Pereira. It's so far this year played by Tamo. Townsend, there's Nene, there's the Cowboys try. Robson now, 4 tackles down. Townsend to Tamo, James Tamo, and he sees the line, another huge cavity. 3 from the line.
6 again.
Randall. Boyd, long intercept, Holmes away, Valentine Holmes, he had a 10-minute start, Campbell is chasing valiantly, but Holmes gets there for the Cowboys. 4 tackles up Titans, and Tino leading from the front with yet another run, and an offload, Fafita the no-looker, and Carl Pereira goes from 0 to 100 rather quickly. Robson a dummy half. They go left side to Townsend. He was stumbling. Lukey with a ball. Passed it into the head of Chester. Campbell on the fingertip.
Oh, no.
Lost the ball. There's 7 drop balls into one play. And Tamalolo or Chester. I don't know. Hess is really free. And Butler agrees with Cohen Hess.
Starting with the Gold Coast Titans, their spine included AJ Brimson, Kieran Foran, Tanner Boyd and Chris Randall. The tries came from Alafiana Khan Pereira with 2, and the goals came from Tanner Boyd with 2. Percentage stats from that game: possession was at 51%, they had a completion rate of 75% and a tackle efficiency of 89.3%. Top performing players: Chris Randall had 35 tackles, Tino Fa'asua Malawi had 222 metres, Alafiana Khan Pereira had 5 line breaks, and Alafiana Khan Pereira was also awarded 64 fantasy points. On the side of the North Queensland Cowboys, their spine included Tom Chester, Tom Dearden, Chad Townsend and Reece Robson. The tries came from Jeremiah Nanai, James Tamo, Valentine Holmes and Tom Chester, and Valentine Holmes scored 4 conversions. Percentage stats for possession: they had 49%, they had a completion rate of 80% and a tackle efficiency of 85.05%. Top performing players for the Cowboys: Reece Robson had 36 tackles, Valentine Holmes had 232 metres, Tom Dearden had 3 line breaks, and Jeremiah Nanai was awarded 56 fantasy points.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, we ask you to be upstanding for 1 minute silence in memory of the legendary John Sattler.
Beautifully observed. A true legend of rugby league. Michael Cheekham. Cook though running and stabbing. Walker chasing. Oh, he almost got there. He's going to get a look here.
It's going to go dead.
Oh, hang on, boy. to look at this closely. It's
grounded in or on the line.
damn close. Now he thinks he has scored.
The shape of the point of the ball
Is grounded in the in-goal area, which constitutes the try.
It's astonishing. Jerry Evans. The kick. Olakaratu!
Oh, he's good.
Amazing. 2 tackles left, last minute. Oh, intercept! It's Jerry Evans! And he's going to go all the way. Goodbye! Jerry Evans makes it, only just. Here's Murray at the line again. Ilias on. Walker on the right side, and he's got a double. South Sydney are back in business. All right, 12 points all. 12 minutes to play. Cook out of puff with that previous pass. He's got Lachlan Ilias to win it. He's done it. Lachlan Ilias is tonight's hero.
Starting with the Manly Seagulls, their spine included Tom Trbojevic, Josh Schuster, Daly Cherry Evans and Carl Lawton. The try scorers were Hamol Olakwatu and Daly Cherry Evans, and their goals came from Ruben Garrick with 2. For percentage stats, their possession was at 53%, they had a completion rate of 77% and a tackle efficiency of 94.39%, but top performing players, Jake Trbojevic had 49 tackles, Ruben Garrick had 198 metres, he also had 3 line breaks, and Daly Cherry Evans was awarded 69 fancy points. But for the South Sydney Rabbitohs, their spine included Latrell Mitchell, Cody Walker, Lachlan Ilias and Damien Cook. The try scorer was Cody Walker with 2, and goals came from Latrell Mitchell with 2. For percentage stats, possession was at 47%, they had a completion rate of 75% and a tackle efficiency of 87.44%. And top performing players for the Rabbitohs, Cameron Murray had 57 tackles, Isaiah Tass had 207 metres, Alex Johnston had 1 line break, and Damien Cook was awarded 64 fancy points.
15 metres out, Marnie. They go the short side to Flanagan, he's running it. Oh, there's an overlap there, and here comes the try. Avarillo feeds Carraz, and Carraz goes over to score a simple 4-pointer in the first couple of minutes. Let's see if the Warriors can capitalise. Johnson, here's Vailea, if he can track free here, he's there. Viliami Vailea gets the home team on the board finally. Bulldogs don't want to cause an area here as Addo-Carr's away. Oh, he's going to streak them. What a killer blow here in this game. Addo-Carr over for the 6th try in a row for the Bulldogs against the Warriors. No one there. Lussick again, the Bulldogs just hanging on here. Vailea, if he can offload, and there's Montoya. They finally cracked him. Lussick gives it to Johnson. He's running Johnson! Flex those biceps, Sean Johnson!
Starting with the Canterbury Bulldogs, their spine included Hayes Perham, Matt Burton, Carl Flanagan and Reid Marnie. The tries came from Jacob Kiraz and Josh Addo-Carr, and their goals came from Matt Burton with 3. For percentage stats, their possession was at 49%, they had a completion rate of 81% and a tackle efficiency of 86.86%. Top performing players for the Bulldogs was Max King with 48 tackles, Jacob Kiraz with 192 metres, Jake Avarillo with 1 line break, and Max King with 60 fancy points. Onto the side of the New Zealand Warriors, their spine included Chauncey Nicol-Klokstad, Tamale Martin, Sean Johnson and Freddie Lussick. The tries came from Viliami Vailea, Marcelo Montoya and Sean Johnson, and their goals came from Sean Johnson with 2. For percentage stats, possession was at 51%, they had a completion rate of 88% and a tackle efficiency of 86.51%, and their top performing players, Jackson Ford had 41 tackles, Viliami Vailea had 164 metres, Marcelo Montoya had 2 line breaks, and Sean Johnson was awarded 70 fancy points.
4 tackles used. Here's Frawley. He gets a great ball away to Hudson Young, who continues his great try-scoring form. Canberra organised in defence at the moment. Hastings, and the ball goes to man, and then the gamble, and they've got them stripped down. It is the beast, Marzu.
Plenty of ball movement.
A lot of back-to-back defensive sets so far. There was another one on the ball. There's another one. Bradman Best, they're not going to stop him from there. No way.
And he's an absolute powerhouse, Bradman Best.
7 metres out when he played the ball here. Frawley goes away. Whiten's going to try to take the ball. It's slippery underfoot. He slips through them, Jack Whiten. This will be the last play of the half. It goes back to Frawley. He's going to try and nail a 2-point field goal. It's a great kick. He's got it.
He's got
Another one.
Just can't stand there and watch.
Miller for Jones and Gamble, and he floats it out in front of the beast. He gets another one. Oh, look out, he's taken out the photographer. What cover work from the veteran front rower as Miller goes to go. Yes, he's in as well. They're starting to rattle home.
Starting with the Canberra Raiders, their spine included Sebastian Chris, Jack Whiten, Matt Frawley and Tom Starling. Their tries came from Hudson Young and Jack Whiten, and their goals came from Corey Haraway-Nera with 2. For percentage stats, possession was at 49%, they had a completion rate of 72%, and a tackle efficiency of 84.47%. Top performing players for the Raiders, Tom Starling had 39 tackles, Sebastian Chris had 293 metres, Albert Hapawate had 1 line break, and Hudson Young was awarded 67 fantasy points. On the side of the Newcastle Knights, their spine included Lachlan Miller, Tyson Gamble, Jackson Hastings and Jaden Brayley. The tries came from Greg Marju with 2, Bradman Best, Dane Gagai and Tyson Frizzell, and their goals came from Lachlan Miller with 2. For percentage stats, possession was at 51%, they had a completion rate of 84% and a tackle efficiency of 92.79%, and top performing players for the Knights, Jaden Brayley had 55 tackles, Greg Marju had 274 metres, he also had 2 line breaks, and he was also awarded 78 fantasy points.
Now Hines goes wide. Singing pass for Mulatalo to stretch out. Support inside. Kick looks perfect. It's better than perfect for William Kennedy. Last play. Dragons, Sullivan knocked down. Play on. Centre 6 again for the Dragons. They might only need 1. They will. Hunt goes over. Last tackle, St George Illawarra. Sullivan, they're running it again, and they're over the Dragons. Jaden Sewer scores the try. Well, kick from the short side for Hines. And up comes Sloan. Sloan then is knocked out of the way. They've said play on. Ramian with it for Katoa. Thought he might have put a foot on the line. Then back to Ramian, who gets it down. I don't know about the challenge on Sloan going all the way back. Brayley, Hines, Moylan tip on, beautiful on the end of it. Mulatalo diving in for the Sharks. Rate starting to improve for the Sharks, and what a difference it makes. Hines has been superb on return. To play it. Brayley, a kick early on the count. He's backing himself. Hines, they get it back through Moylan. Now Talakai out to Mulatalo. They've done it again, Cronulla. The wingers might come into play again in a moment. They're going Katoa's side. This is one-way traffic. It's Hines again for Cronulla. Nico Hines passes back. Ramian gets over. Cronulla. Brayley 10 away. And Hines floats it over the top. It's another one. Nico Hines.
Starting with the St George Illawarra Dragons, their spine included Tyrell Sloan, Jaden Sullivan, Ben Hunt and Moses Mbai. Their try scorers were Ben Hunt and Jaden Sewer. For percentage stats, they had 49% possession, a completion rate of 75%, and a tackle efficiency of 85.31%. Top performing players for the Dragons, Blake Lawrie had 38 tackles, he also had 134 metres, Ben Hunt had 1 line break, and Blake Lawrie had 57 fantasy points. For the Cronulla Sharks, their spine included William Kennedy, Matt Moylan, Nico Hines and Blake Brayley. The try scorers were William Kennedy, Jesse Ramian with 2, Ronaldo Mulatalo with 2, Britton Nakora and Sione Katoa. The goals came from Nico Hines with 5 and Siasi Fatalakai with 1. For percentage stats, they had 51% possession, a completion rate of 75%, and a tackle efficiency of 91.43%. Top performing players for the Sharks, Teague Wilton had 40 tackles, William Kennedy had 180 metres, Jesse Ramian had 3 line breaks, and Nico Hines was awarded 98 fantasy points. So taking a look at the NRL ladder after round 4, in 17th place West Tigers, 16th Canberra Raiders, 15th Parramatta Eels, 14th St George Illawarra Dragons, 13th North Queensland Cowboys, 12th Newcastle Knights, 11th Gold Coast Titans, 10th Canterbury Bulldogs, 9th Melbourne Storm. Starting off the top 8, in 8th place South Sydney Rabbitohs, 7th Penrith Panthers, 6th Cronulla Sharks, 5th Sydney Roosters, 4th New Zealand Warriors, 3rd Dolphins, 2nd Manly Seagulls, and in 1st place, Brisbane Broncos. So that's going to be it for this video. If you have any thoughts on any of the NRL matches from round 4, let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with new content. You can also follow the social media accounts in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.